Palace. World Championship boxing, and what a fight this promises to be. Marco Antonio Barrera against this man, Junior Jones. Marco Antonio Barrera, the WBO Super Bantam champion of the world, unbeaten, 43-0, 31 inside, and this is the fella who reckons he's going to wreck that. 42-2, Junior Jones from Brooklyn, and somewhere at ringside watching this, and he may meet the winner, Nazim Hamed. So there is a lot of money riding on this fight. Barrera in the Mexican national colors of red and green and white, and Jones in the all red. Max Parker Jr. is the referee. Nicky Piper, your early thoughts?
Well, this could be a real classic fight. Of course, as you say, Naz has talked about much of in the careers of these two boys. We had Junior Jones, who's a very dangerous box fighter, good puncher, and Barrera, who in my opinion is not quite as good as they've all been saying. He's considered to be one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. His defense is a little leaky in my opinion, but this really could be a great fight.
Well, right away we can see the tactics that both boys are adopting. Junior Jones has got height and reach advantage, and he is not going to do what Barrera wants him to do. Barrera loves a man to stand right in front of him, to mix it up with him, and to be right there in his face all the time. That brings the best out of Marco Antonio Barrera. Jones is not that sort of fighter. Jones is a jab and mover. He's going to mess Barrera around. He's going to go right, he's going to go left. He's going to make him miss, and he's going to try and land with these big bums of his own.
There's a good right hand landed there. That forced Barrera to hang on. Both of these men quite tall for the weight, super bantamweight, 8 stone 10. Barrera's 5'8", sorry Dave, Barrera's 5'8", Junior Jones, so I should say Jones is 5'8", Barrera 5'7.5".
That's a confident start by the challenger. Jones in the red trunks. Already he's succeeded in getting Barrera on the back foot, and Barrera is not even half as effective a fighter when he's made to box on the back foot. Jones dictating the tactics in this opening round. Nearly 2 minutes gone.
It's a fairly quiet start. In Barrera terms, he usually goes out and really pressurizes his opponents.
Oh, another good right from the challenger. And he is not in the slightest bit afraid of Barrera's reputation. And he really is the governor in this opening round.
I think that right hand had some effect there. Barrera going backwards, holding in close.
Well, this is not a bad start by Jones by any manner of means, and those who figured that all Barrera had to do was turn up and win, they're going to have to do some real rethinking, because this fight is not going to turn out like that. Excellent opening round, and you've got to give that opening round to the challenger, Junior Jones. Well, that wasn't the best of opening rounds for Barrera, but you could see.
Good right hand. Yes, and good right hand work there. And Barrera had no answer to the early start of Junior Jones.
I was going to say, the corner weren't getting too worried. When you're 42-0, you've seen it all before. They've seen Barrera, their man, of bad opening rounds before. And they'll be feeling fairly confident about the next 11. A long way to go. 12-round championship distance, of course. And a quick word about the scoring. American system, WBO, 10 rounds, 10 points, I should say, for the winner of each round. 9 for the loser, 8 for the loser if there's a knockdown. Now this is a little bit better from Barrera.
Again walks onto the jab from Jones, though. Being repeatedly caught. The pace is actually quite slow. Barrera trades on his fitness and stamina.
He grinds you down, Barrera. He's not particularly fast, but he's got tremendous resilience. He doesn't have Jones' moves, though. what's impressive about Jones so far, Nicky. He's throwing the punches in bunches. He's hooking off the jab. Barrera tending to throw just single shots at the moment.
Yeah, he started very quickly. And seems very confident, very loose. He's not overawed by the reputation of Marco Antonio Barrera.
Both boys wearing what are known as puncher's gloves. They're Mexican gloves known as Cleto Reyes gloves. And that'll suit both of them.
Good body shots from Barrera. Let's get a bit messy.
And Max Parker. He could have been a little stronger there, the referee. You've really got to impose yourself with a couple of boys like this. Especially Barrera. If he can get away with anything, he will.
Some heavy shots being landed there. What I like about Jones so far is he's not willing to take a backward step. When Barrera steps up the pressure, he trades with him. And good shots come in retaliation.
Let him go, Junior. Break, back it up. Don't push on him, baby, all right? Come on, keep clean.
Barrera, absolutely impassive so far.
Break, back it up. I'll see you. I'll shoulder, all right? Understand? Get him up, get him up, get him up.
The referee warning Barrera to keep them up there.
Break, back it up.
Very quick jab Jones has got.
Let him go, Junior.
Well, this is a little more like it from Barrera this round. He's shortened the distance. And he's coming inside that jab of Jones. Nicky, we saw a number of punches landed. What about the quality of the shots? Who's landing the better quality shots at the moment?
The stats are very even. I think Jones has landed just slightly the more quality shots. Some good body work from Barrera in that second round. But overall, for the first two rounds, Jones breathing rather heavily there, though.
This is round 3. Slated 12, remember. And at stake is Barrera's WBO Championship of the World. Unbeaten Barrera in the green and red with the white waistband. But I do like the way that Jones is taking the fight to him. It's the way to win a world title. You've got to go in and take a title off the champion. Nobody's going to do you any favors. The judges, the referee, you're the underdog. You've got to go in and demonstrate that you are the better man. And Jones is trying to do that, and he's largely succeeding at the moment.
Just missing with that right hand again. And Barrera's defense really to the right hand seems very poor. Carrying his left hand low and standing very upright.
Let him go, Junior. Let him go.
I've got to be honest with you, Nicky, I'm a little bit disappointed in Barrera so far. There's no fire in his belly tonight, by the looks of it.
Well, on this performance, I'd heavily fancy Naseem Hamed.
Yeah, ditto. And if Naz is watching this, we know he's at ringside somewhere. We haven't actually seen him, but we do know he's here, because the rumour ringside beforehand was that if Barrera comes through this, Naz is going to get in the ring and challenge him. But Barrera's got to win first, and that's no foregone conclusion the way things are going so far. But let me repeat, there's a long, long way to go yet, and Barrera is always super, super fit.
Good counter. Slipped the right hand from Jones, and Barrera landed some heavy body shots.
Well, I think Barrera knows what he's got to do to Jones. He's got to try and work the body, but getting the intention and actually doing it, that's hard at the moment. And this is good stuff from Junior Jones.
Well, the right hand gets through again. He's a dangerous puncher, Jones, and Barrera will ignore them at his peril.
Yeah, he's a big puncher, Jones. Let's not forget this.
Break, back it up.
26 of his wins inside the distance. You don't want to mess with this guy. And he's getting through again. These big, swinging, arcing hooks.
Don't push him, I got you.
That's better from Barrera. Good body shots. Face like an Aztec statue, Barrera. Emotionless, implacable as he goes after the challenger.
It's a great fight, the big rights there.
Good round, miss. Good round. Difficult to split that round. Well, Rudy Perez in the corner. It's not a debate for him, the corner. He's got too many people shouting at him for my liking. But all is cool and calm over in the challengers' corner. Out for the fourth. And a nice little gesture, little tap of gloves. Big respect between these two guys.
Well, I think Jones is trying to use the jab of the first minute of each round now. Notice he was breathing rather heavily after the last couple of rounds. The pace is picking up, and if he can get away with a quiet first minute, I'm sure he can put a lot into the last two. It's good tactics.
Having real trouble, Barrera, finding a way past this long, spidery left lead of the challenger.
He's very wary. He knows the right hand, like that one just landed, is going to come after it if he moves in, so he's got to find other ways in. Maybe counter and roll and come under the hooks.
And he's very square on Barrera. Jones is finding him really difficult to miss. And the reverse is true. Jones, wily, good defence. Nice little short right counter from the champion.
Yeah, that was a left hook that was very low, just below the line.
Unintentional, okay?
And to his credit, Jones does not do the dying swan. That hurt. And he is allowed, as long as he wants, to recover. Max Parker says, "You sure you're okay?"
Wait a minute. Stay focused, okay? All right, okay. Time.
Yeah, that's nice. That was unintentional.
The majority of Mexicans don't mind where they hit you anyway, Dave. They really don't.
Sometimes even out of the ring. And back comes Barrera, encouraged by this, but Jones is unwilling to give an inch. Little snarl of defiance from the champion.
Good left hook from Jones there. These shots they're exchanging, if one big one lands from either man, the other's going to go over.
Oh, that was a good right over the top from Jones. And Barrera really has got to tighten up that defence.
Well, he actually swayed away from that one and took most of the power from it. But I feel it's when they're exchanging big blows that the real damage is going to be concerned. Take place.
Barrera, got to be careful. He cannot take liberties with this fella.
I got you.
Good counters from the challenger. Twice with the left. And twice Barrera's head jerked back.
Barrera coming forward strongly now, though. Starting to get on top.
He is one tough guy, Barrera. Little smear of blood coming from the challenger's nose, but nothing to cause any undue alarm. And Barrera in reasonable shape over in his corner. Just a little Vaseline on the eyebrows, helping him to slip punches.
Go back. No.
Out for 5. Barrera, champion in the red and green and white. Jones, the challenger.
Back it up, Gene.
Red.
Break on the back up. Back up on break.
Barrera from Mexico City. Junior Jones from Brooklyn.
Bad clash of heads there.
Yeah.
It's Jones's fault, I think, rubbing his own head.
And once again, honour among good pros. It was accidental.
Back it up. I got it.
This could be where Barrera starts to take over now. Trades on strength, fitness.
Yeah.
Break, I got you, Jimmy.
I wonder if he has drawn
Watch your hands
Jones'
close,
sting.
watch your
Jones has
hands.
made a terrific start, but I wonder if that was the game plan. Blast his way into an early lead, then try and coast. But here comes Barrera, and the left did have the Jones legs just twitching momentarily. Now, we've seen this scenario so many times before. He is so strong, this champion.
Good right hand from Jones, though. His legs definitely wobbled.
Oh, that was a good right hand from Jones. And suddenly, it's Barrera's turn to look a little bit shaky.
No, break. Hey, Junior.
Well, the referee can't split them here.
Hold it. Timeout.
Well, Barrera took that right hand tremendously. It was a really superb punch.
Oh, no, get it go. Keep it clean.
Boy, I tell you, his relatives in Mexico will have felt that. That was right on the button, that was. But as you say, Nicky, scarcely a blink. And Jones getting through too often for the champion's comfort.
He's got to be careful. He can't take those all night. They'll take their effect sooner or later.
And Barrera starting to complain to Max Parker. But Jones is getting a little careless with the head. Max Parker, having none of it, says, fight on.
Well, I don't know whether Barrera's cut, but Jones is to blame for the head clashes.
Yeah, he is cut.
Back it up, back it up.
Oh, right hand knockdown. Oh, that was a good shot.
He's not going to get up, Dave. No way.
The count is 8. He's up at 8 and a bit. The eye is gone. Barrera says he's okay. He's got,
Look at me, watch him.
what, 10 seconds to go.
Well, this guy's got amazing strength. There's no way I thought he'd get up from that punch.
Oh, he was in all sorts of trouble, and he's still in all sorts of trouble. Sensational. The bell's gone. Jones thinks he's won. Had the referee stopped it? Jones thinks it's all over. It looks like it is all over. Barrera looks dazed. Was that a stoppage or what? The fight is over, there's no doubt about that. The word we're getting from ringside is that in getting into the ring before the bell had gone, Barrera's seconds effectively disqualified them out. I'm not sure whether that's true, but one thing is true. The unbeatable man has been beaten. That is the face of defeat. And we have a new world champion. And you're looking at him, Junior Jones. Barrera's gone. Well, we've got the official word from the ring that Max Parker, in fact, disqualified Barrera because his seconds got into the ring while the round was still in progress. But for me, Nicky, that's going to be a stoppage.
Yeah, I think it was all over. I don't think he would have made it through. Here we see the slow motion. Even inside, Jones is working well for the tall man. Well, claiming a clash of heads there. It was great work, both men firing away. And there was the right hand. I did say it was when they were trading the damage would occur. And here's the overhead shot. Misses with that one, comes back now with the right hand. Right on the point of the chin.
He did very well to get up from that.
Well, I didn't think he would. And is this now the finishing shots on the ropes? No, that's the right hand again. Tremendous punch. Barrera really is a strong man because Jones can punch, and that was a great shot.
Well, there goes $5 million for Barrera. There goes a fight with Nazim Hamed. Such is boxing, and this was the finish, Nicky.
Oh, yeah, tremendous work, and Jones was never going to let him off there. Determined, and the cornermen in straight away. Well, I'm not sure whether they anticipated the bell too early or they just wanted to save their man. I don't know.
Well, that will for me be a stoppage. Barrera was a beaten fighter. He was a bewildered fighter. And my goodness, Junior Jones, new world champion, and what a worthy one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 59 seconds of the 5th round. The red corner enters the ring before the bell is rung. The winner by technical knockout and new WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the World, Junior Poison Jones.
So there we go. We saw Nazim Hamed in the ring. In fairness to Junior Jones, it was a case of probably, who are you? He doesn't want Hamed to intrude on the moment of glory. The meeting was scheduled to be Barrera and Hamed. That is not going to happen now. Jones and Hamed, well, all I can say is don't hold your breath. An astonishing upset. What a fight. Junior Jones, new world champion, deservedly so.